Xbox dropping stuff so quick, man.
Yeah, yeah. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. The Unlimited Truth is back, everyone. And I know Big Night uh, Game Awards is going on as we speak. Honestly, completely forgot about it until I woke up kind of late. So tonight's show a little later than usual, but hope everybody sits back, relax and enjoy.
Mhm.
Um, we got a very fun show tonight as we talk about. Well, the great thing about tonight's show is it's not going to be about any drama or anything stupid or anything silly. It's going to be about the games, just how we like it.
Yep.
Um, and tonight we're going to start off. Uh, before I introduce the chat, we're going to start off by talking about uh, Obsidian pulling out just a masterclass as they're releasing two games next year as this trailer dropped that we're going to react to in a minute. But before we
Hmm.
do that, let's introduce the panel. First and foremost, got to introduce the first lady of chat. Daya, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm glad to be here with you guys today. And if anybody's in chat listening to us, they may not be here live yet, but welcome to everybody there. And I'm really looking forward to this. I love it when we have something positive to talk about, and when we celebrate games and games that are coming. This is
Hmm.
this is what I like to see. So I'm really happy and proud to be here.
Yeah, yeah. And next up, the number one with the gun, Sega Man. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sega Man back with another unlimited truth. Well, this podcast is always on fire. You know how there's the Lady of Rage from Death Row Records. Well, ours is the First Lady of Xbox. So we're going to be chopping up game tonight, talking about games because that's what real, true Xbox gamers do. We talk
Yeah.
about games, and we
Yep.
have a lot of games to talk about, and things that are going to be coming during the holiday. More games and more games and more games. We're eating good over here.
Yep.
And man, I can't wait to get into it. Let's go, Unlimited.
Yeah, yeah. Let's start off here. The Outer Worlds first gameplay trailer. So let's check it out. We're gonna react to it. Then we're gonna talk about it. So let me know if you guys could hear it as I hit play.
Okay. I can hear it. Is it loud enough for you, Second Man?
Yes,
From
I
the
can hear it
studio
also.
that brought you Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Part 2. Neverwinter Nights, Part 2.
Part two.
And Fallout 3, Part 2. New Vegas. Comes a completely original Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game. More action. More weapons. And more graphics. Get ready for an adventure that took 3 times longer to make, but will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
Baby, 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 you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, if you stay, you ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something that you're never gonna forget. Baby, if you stay, you ain't seen nothing yet.
In 2025. Welcome back to the future. Try not to break it again.
You ain't been around, you ain't seen nothing yet.
The Outer Worlds
Baby,
2.
you ain't seen nothing yet.
I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Well, there it is. Coming
Nice.
2025. Obsidian, who's already releasing Avowed in February,
That's crazy.
is somehow releasing another game. And what I love about this Daya and Sega Man, before I pass the mics to y'all, y'all know that I've been praising Obsidian for as long as this show has been around. I absolutely love the work they've done over the years. Um, it's been great to see what they've been doing with, even before the likes of Grounded
Mhm.
and Pentiment and coming soon Avowed next year.
Mhm.
Going back to the likes of Alpha Protocol and some of the games they mentioned in this trailer, like Knights of the Republic 2. And they also made South Park: The Stick of Truth, by the way. That was another great game they made.
Okay.
Yeah, so their track record has been nothing but great stuff. And of course, Fallout New Vegas to many is considered the best Fallout game.
It is for some people, a lot of
Yeah.
people I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2025, this is gonna support my narrative even stronger about this being the year that puts them on the map.
Mhm.
Obsidian,
Mhm.
because for the longest, I really felt like us RPG fans are the ones who really loved them, but now I think they're going to be bigger on a bigger scale in
Yeah.
terms of RPG makers.
Right.
So Xbox with a Xbox whose 2025 lineup continues to grow at a massive level, really an unstoppable level at this point.
Yep.
With another huge game coming out next year. Really, again, they're going to have the same issue they had this year, Daya and Sega Man, where they're going to have to figure out where to place these games, basically, because Fables most likely coming out next year, Perfect Dark, South of Midnight, Avowed, Outer Worlds 2. They still got Clockwork Revolution and Towerborn's coming out next year. So this, and along with 2026 Call of Duty. So I mean, Xbox, man, this to me was and by the way, I got this alert from literally as I was setting up. So I'm gonna start with you, Daya. What are your thoughts on the Outer Worlds 2 coming next year, 2025? Another big game from Xbox, and 2 games in 1 year from Obsidian. I mean, that part, that's the most incredible part to me. The way that they're pumping out games fast, this damn fast, in a industry where even under Xbox on Studio, the initiative is releasing their first game with Perfect Dark, or have we we're South of Midnight. That's going to be the first game released from
Compulsion.
Yeah, Compulsion Games, since they picked them up 6 years ago. But with Obsidian, this is like their 4th game since they got picked up by Xbox.
Yeah.
So let me know your thoughts on this.
Well, I've said this before. Some people had bit my head off for saying this, but I say this because I do respect this about this studio, is that I call Obsidian Xbox's Insomniac, in that Insomniac has a crazy work ethic, very similar to Obsidian, and they make good games, right? The only difference is Obsidian is free to make the different games that they want to make, and they show that they have a lot of talent. I mean, they can make different types of games, and they can tackle different stuff. And I really like that about that studio. That was a really good get from Microsoft, in my opinion. I think Obsidian is a little workhorse. And they helped Microsoft in the early days when things wasn't quite settled with them, with the acquisitions and, really trying to get everything solidified when they had to push some games. I mean, I think Obsidian has really been pulling their weight on this. But Outer Worlds gave me kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy vibes, in a good way. Okay, in a good way. But the humor and everything, I like that, and it looks beautiful. And I just can't believe that this game is dropping next year. I just can't believe it.
Yeah,
I'm like in shock. I'm like, wait a minute, how are you dropping 2 games, 2 at the same? Now not as much as I like Insomniac's work ethic. I don't think they've ever done that. Drop 2 games in 1 year, 2 separate, completely unique. Well, Outer Worlds has been done before, but Avowed is very new. And even if it's from the Pillars of Eternity world, they've never done that, right? So wow, I'm really impressed with the studio. And just to address this, because this is going to be the elephant in the room, it makes sense to me that it's going also to PlayStation, because the first Outer Worlds did, and they have a fan base there. And Microsoft is going to make the choice that's best for the game. If they got like fans in different places, I've said this about Square Enix, so it's true for other publishers too. You don't abandon your fan base once you've established it. So it makes sense to me that they rake up all the money they can anywhere they can, wherever the fan base is. And they are everywhere, because the first Outer Worlds came out everywhere. It came out on PC, came out on Xbox, and
it's even on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, it's even okay. So then expect a Nintendo version at some point, if it ain't already being made, So that makes sense to me. Avowed, though, I think Avowed might not be. that might end up being just to the Xbox ecosystem. That's
Yeah.
possible. So but yeah, I everything I saw there I like, and Obsidian is continuing to show that they were worth every penny that Microsoft invested in them.
Oh, whatever they paid for, they got more than their money's worth. Four games, and I think 6 years since picking them up.
Wow.
And then here's the best part. Grounded. Now I know Grounded officially released in 2022, but we first played it in, I think, 2021.
Yeah.
Or I think it was 2021 when it was in preview.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, 2020 when it was in early access.
Yeah, it was in early access. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought it in early access.
Yeah. So we got that in 2020. Officially released in 2022. Pentiment in 2022, and then Avowed next year.
Yeah.
And the Outer Worlds. So 4 games in about 4 or 5 years. That's just impressive.
That's crazy.
You know, especially when it's not an annual release game. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they're doing at Obsidian, Daya, they're perfected whatever their strategy is.
Yeah.
Because no way in hell would I have expected this at all. For especially when they got a big game just releasing in 2 months.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even when Insomniac was putting out all them games, they were still all Spider-Man games.
That's true.
You know, Obsidian, they're making 4 different IPs.
Yeah. Completely different. And you know, and all of them, you know, whether you like Pentiment or not, is critically acclaimed. And then Grounded was fantastic. It did crazy numbers, and that was their first time doing a game like that. So they're what I like about Obsidian is that they're doing stuff new that they don't have a lot of experience in, and they bringing some new concepts to it. You know, I really like what they're doing.
Yeah, same here. I can't wait for the Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah.
It's going to be another game to put on my list to play next year. Day one on Game Pass, of course. And that's the thing. A game goes to PlayStation. Who cares to an extent?
Yeah.
First of all, just because they released a game that was already on PlayStation, the sequel going there doesn't mean that every game. And that's the thing. When it comes to stuff like that you get the stupid narratives more so than people who just think critically and all that. So but this is huge news to me. Another game I can't wait. Another great looking RPG. Another game day one on Game Pass.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, and I'm passing the mic to Sega Man in a second. But at this point, you know, it's like I got my money's worth this generation from Xbox. I really have. And it's just kind of crazy to see how everything. You know how they say when things snowball, you know how it rolls down fast. Well, that also applies in a positive way because it feels like Xbox has just been on the cylinders with game after game after game in their first party studio stuff. And you know, now that they got Activision Bethesda under the wing, it's like boom, boom, boom. Because Doom: The Dark Ages, I forgot to mention that's dropping.
Oh yeah, that's dropping next year. That's
gonna be huge.
Yep.
That's gonna be a huge hit. You know, so Xbox to me is really in this position, Daya, where they could almost do no wrong, because they got so much lined up, and then all of it we're going to be able to afford because of Game Pass.
Yes.
You know, so we're in this really awesome win-win situation where if the game stays exclusive, you could put that under the exclusive library. If it goes to PlayStation, Nintendo, you still got on Game Pass. Right. You know what I'm saying? And people like me who are collectors, I just bought the damn Indiana Jones collector's edition.
Yeah, you
know
did.
what I'm saying? So there are gonna be people like me who's gonna buy it no matter what, even if it is on Game Pass. But Sega Man, you there?
What's
okay,
up,
good.
brother?
So I gotta get your thoughts on this, man. Obsidian Entertainment, the same guys who are making Avowed, you know, I've been praising that game forever, is officially releasing the Outer Worlds 2, also coming next year. 2 games in 1 year, man. Let me get your thoughts on this. What do you think about another huge game coming from Xbox and Game Pass?
Man, I think it's awesome, bro. It's just more games for us to play, and I own Outer Worlds 1. I actually own that. They made that physical, right? I think I have. I think I have a physical. Yeah, and on top of it, bro, I didn't even beat the game. I was just going around doing all kind of different things, going around the world, just doing all different types of things. I never beat the game, but it's a good game. I got into it. It was a pretty decent game. But you know how it is, Unlimited. When you have Game Pass or you have other new games that come out, you
Yeah.
always go to the next game, and you
Yeah.
and you forget about where you left off,
Yep.
and you get rusty at that game you were playing a
Mhm.
few weeks ago. You know what I mean? So that's how it is for us on Xbox, man, because we just got a plethora and smorgasbords of games.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, Unlimited, about Xbox, and I believe Dan, you can agree with me. It's Xbox is what Xbox is. It's a melting pot.
Mhm.
It's a melting pot of different types of games of all genres.
Yeah.
That's what makes Xbox One, in my opinion, number one, because it's everything for everybody.
Yeah.
Everything for everybody. It's not just shooters. You know what I'm saying? It's
Exactly.
everything from indie games to shooter games to beat 'em up games to strategy games, games like Pentiment, just like First Lady of X said, all different types of games that you can play on a awesome system, man. And that's what I like. And with this Outer Worlds 2, I will definitely cop this game. I'm going to
Mhm.
support the developer. I'm going to buy it. I will play it on Game Pass, but I'm also going to buy it.
Mhm.
So this is great. I like the intro of the game. I like the intro of the video game they were showing. It was funny, had some comical things to it. I liked it, and I'm hyped for it. I'm going to check it out, man. It looked cool
Yeah.
with that dude shooting the gun and then blowing the dude
Mhm.
up, coming up from the other side. So, and you can always see good creativity when it comes to games like Outer Worlds and different things like that.
Yeah.
That's what I love Unlimited about Xbox. It has a
Yes,
lot of
definitely.
creativity, and that's why Xbox is the truth because we have other systems out here that copy everything that they do. That's just the way. I mean, hey, if you can copy it right, go ahead, but you'll never will. There's only one Xbox. You know what I mean? You
Yep.
can't copy. You can try Unlimited, but you can't really copy what Xbox is doing right now, especially
Yeah.
with Game Pass. And Game Pass I'm highly invested in Game Pass, bro. I'm about to go out again, probably next week, and buy another 3 months. I'm already good till March, but I'm gonna go out and buy another 3 months. I'm gonna just keep investing in it because it's a great investment. People don't understand. Even if it goes up $2, $3, it's still the best value for your buck, and it's a good investment if you're a gamer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, excited, bro. Excited for Outer Worlds 2. Can't wait to try it out in 2025. You know what I mean? It's just we got so much to talk about when it comes to games Unlimited and First Lady of X. There's just so many games that well, what would you say? Fable will be coming out. We got Perfect
Yep.
Dark,
Dark.
all kind of games, and Evolved. Can't wait to play that. I might even think about buying that one. You know what I mean? Got
Yeah.
all kind and my game Gears E-Day. So
Oh,
I mean,
that's
there's
right.
a
Oh
lot
gosh,
of games
I forgot
coming
about
out.
that. I don't think Gears is going to come out next year though.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
it might not
Next year's a little too stacked.
Even
Yeah,
if
it
it's
might not.
because I
But-
think Matt Booty has a hard job ahead of him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's absolutely true, Dale.
Would you say the end
part
of the year,
me,
maybe the end of the year?
I don't. The only reason why I say no is because they got so many games that I can
Yeah.
see them putting the coalition polish it.
Yeah,
Polish it
yeah,
up,
yeah,
then release
yeah.
it in 2026 as
Yeah.
a big
And don't
holiday
forget
game next
GTA
year.
6 ain't that coming out next year?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, you don't want
And
that
everybody.
Oh, that's
anywhere
another
near
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I guarantee there's going to be like a 2-week span where everybody avoids
They just
GTA
moved
6.
again. Yeah, so that
Yeah.
Matt Booty, I feel so sorry for you. I do. He got such a hard job because he got all
Yeah.
these. I think some of these games might end up getting pushed into 2026.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could be
'Cause
right.
that's what happened this year.
Yeah, it
That's
did.
what
It
happened this
is.
year.
Yep.
That's why we're not playing Todd Borden and Avowed right now.
Yep.
Because
That's
this
why.
year was so stacked at the end of the year
Yep.
that the Xbox is like, we got to push some stuff back, and that's the right decision.
Well,
Yep.
Daya and Unlimited, maybe you're right. Maybe they won't bring out E-Day, but maybe they'll bring out a whole remaster collection of the other couple of games, like they did the first one.
I'm
You know,
hearing rumors
they might do that.
that they might redo that they may have redone the originals and gonna
Mhm.
re-release them and that now that I would be up for because
Yeah.
I need to play those and I almost beat the first one
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got stuck on this part but anyway but yeah I would love that. I would definitely jump at that if they do that. That would
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah. I mean, and first let me touch on Gears E-Day. Yes, Sega man. 100%. That looks fantastic. I think that's going to be holiday 2026.
Yeah,
Release that as the big and Gears is one of those games that go all out for. So I expect a
Yes,
custom
true.
Series X, some
Yeah.
custom
Yeah.
controllers. Like they did with Halo and Call of Duty and all that and Redfall. So I'm expecting a huge just push towards the end of next year. There's going to be no GTA to deal with or nothing. It's going to be that's going to be their big holiday game. My prediction: September 2026, Gears of War E-Day.
Oh, okay. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
that's my
Yeah, that'd be
prediction.
cool.
Yeah, but that would. And then on day, it's talking about Matt Booty. Oh, I'm with you there.
Mhm.
On one hand, he don't have an easy job. On the other hand, I think that'd be a fantastic job to have. When you got so much content, you just pretty much got to space it out. Got to find
Yeah.
out where to place everything.
And it's
Uh,
tough because it's not just one game. It's a lot of
mhm,
other good games that you got to work around, and
mhm,
also your partners. So you have to like
mhm,
make room for that. I think Stalker kind of helped bump out Avowed, and plus
mhm.
you had Flight Sim, which a lot of people love this Flight Sim. They loved it. They said the tech in that still amazes them, and because it was doing new stuff again. So
Yep.
and what else did they came out with?
Yeah, Call of Duty in October.
Yep,
Indiana Jones just released a few days ago in December, and in November we had Stalker and Flight Simulator. I mean
Age of
that
Mythology. You
yeah,
had that Aura History Untold.
yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah. Nope. And
those
then
are all
they
games
had
they
the
dropped.
Starfield expansion back in September.
Yes, they had that. Yep,
Uh,
absolutely.
yeah.
The
So
Diablo drop. They had
that's
that,
right. That's
as well
right.
as World of Warcraft. I forget what that one was called. It was I heard it was a big one.
Mhm.
Who was that called? War Within or something like that. It was big.
Yeah.
Fallout 76 constantly because I play that now. So
Yeah.
they had some big drops.
Unlimited Day. What was that game that came out a while back? It was the girl, and she had a little robot dog. A lot of people.
Oh, you talking about Recore?
Recore, yeah. What just real quick, the Recore, the lady that helped make that, is she still with Microsoft? You know what I'm talking about? The blonde hair lady? She was they was gonna make 2. She was talking about making 2, but I don't think it never revamped after that. You know what I mean? I forgot her name. She's a developer, and she was with them on there with Microsoft. I forgot her name, bro. But I mean, yeah, I was just wondering, man, if anybody ever heard back from her when y'all was talking about that one game. I just can't remember her name though, bro. I can't remember her name. I didn't want to say Sarah Bond. Definitely ain't Sarah Bond.
No.
I can't remember her name, but it'll come to me later. But that game, remember that game, guys? That game never really got much shine, huh?
Yeah. Oh man, I enjoyed the hell out of not Redfall, Recore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Tough game at some parts. Very tough.
Another game that was very inventive, though. Very inventive and very, you know what I'm saying, Unlimited? It was different.
Mhm.
It was a good game.
Yep. You played as Jewel,
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I probably have some gameplay on my channel about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a real good one. But unfortunately, games like Record and Quantum Break and Sunset Overdrive, they released at a time where Xbox public perception wasn't the best. So unfortunately, people didn't try those games to the extent that I wish they did.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because I loved a lot of their lineup last generation, and it just went nowhere, unfortunately, or didn't do well enough to get a sequel, or like how the guys who made Quantum Break, I'm forgetting their name off the top of my head here.
Yeah,
who's that made Quantum Break?
Was that Remedy? No.
Yeah, thank you, Remedy.
Was it Remedy? Okay.
Yeah. Guys like Remedy who took that engine from Quantum Break and went on to do Alan Wake 2 and remastered Alan Wake and Control and all that stuff. So yeah, the last generation was a phenomenal generation for Xbox. It just wasn't their biggest success in terms of public perception.
Right.
But all that did lead to this, where you got a situation now that Old Obsidian, who are pumping out 2 games in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and we just get all these great first and second party stuff from Xbox now.
Yeah.
And everything's on Game Pass.
Yep.
And basically, Sega Man and that's what makes stuff like this so exciting. First of all, more games is always great.
Mhm.
but more games that again, so a game that I loved the first one, beat it a while some years ago,
Mhm.
had an absolute blast with it. And this one, it sounded like it's going to be a bit because the first one was a fairly short game. I beat it in about 30 hours or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not it's not the longest game, but it's still extremely fun.
Mhm.
At the time, people were calling it like space Fallout, basically. And it's one of them games where you could do a lot with how you build your character, and you get your companions and all that stuff. Great stuff. I love it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely love the game, right? And this will sound like it's going to be bigger and better. Like, sign me up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Sign
Yeah.
me up when I hear stuff like that. A great humorous trailer, too. So there's going to be a game that isn't going to take itself too seriously. Which thank you, because sometimes I'm one of these people. I'm not a fan of games trying to be more like movies.
Okay.
Only because gameplay tend to suffer in those type of games, in my opinion, where they
Okay.
care so much about making the story more important, they forget to make the game fun.
Fun,
Right?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, but this looks like it's the opposite. It's going to prioritize the fun and give you probably a good story in there.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nothing but praise from me. 2025 is going to be a year I'm going to just continue to praise Obsidian because they do. I mean, 2 games in 1
I
year.
know. I don't know if any other developer has ever done that.
Yeah, it's happened. I'm confident it's happened, right? But not like this. You know what I'm saying? Not 2 different IPs, not 2 completely different games. You know what I'm saying, Dan?
Yeah.
Usually it'll be like 2 Final Fantasies in the same year or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
saying?
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Is Obsidian divided out? Because how are they pumping out the games like that? Did they because the studio, it's not just one studio, right? It's
Mhm.
like multiple studios within under the Obsidian name. Is it like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because the only thing I know, Dea, is that they grew exponentially when they got picked up by Microsoft. That's the
Oh,
only because I remember they had them Ninja Theory and all them studios, Compulsion, when they got picked up in 2018.
yeah.
Around 2-3 years later, 2020, 2021, they all had new facilities built basically and hired a lot of
Okay.
people. So
Okay.
for a fact that they've grown from like studio that say had 100 developers to like 200, 300, 400 now,
Right.
something
Right.
like that. So that I know. I just don't know if they're different teams or how they do it over there.
Okay.
But I would not be. But they had to be doing it that way to have one game ready to go and worked on Avowed. And
Yeah.
then with The Outer Worlds 2, it's coming out in the same year. So that tells me they have to, without
It
question, have
has
multiple.
to, because I thought this was the project they were moving to from Avowed. I know
Yeah.
Avowed has been done for a while, but
Mhm.
that then I don't even think they're doing nothing to Avowed. They just done moved on. It's done.
Yeah.
But I think that I thought they were gonna be working on Outer Worlds too, but now that
Mhm.
this is dropping, I don't know what's gonna come next from Obsidian. I really don't.
Which I'm cool with that because they got such a large they got a lot of games they showed off at the beginning of the generation
Uh-huh.
that they're pretty much they're going to be releasing. Listen, it's pretty clear now that all them games they showed in 2020 and 2021 was just setting up a generation of games
Yeah.
because that's pretty much what we've gotten since, right?
Yep. Yep.
Because everything now is just releasing since then that they showed all them years ago.
Yep.
Because let's not forget the first trailer of The Outer Worlds 2 was shown in 2021.
Oh dang, yeah. That was
Yeah.
Dang, it didn't feel like it.
Yeah, I know. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
It really doesn't at all. But yeah, the first one was in 2021. The first Avowed trailer was in 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So these games have been worked on. It's just absolutely phenomenal to see that they've been working on it at the same time, and we didn't have any clue about that.
Yeah.
But yes, today I say, man, you got anything else you wanted to add about Obsidian and The Outer Worlds 2?
Me? Oh, I'm
Uh,
good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you,
Nah,
Sody, man?
I think no, I just think it's great that to see Obsidian working hard
Mm-hmm.
to bring out these games, and there's going to be probably a lot more that's in the works that's going to be coming out from Obsidian that's going to probably blow our socks off, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's great. It's great to see these studios that we highly invest in by buying Game Pass and supporting our games
Mm-hmm.
and supporting the developers like we do, and look, it's paying off now. Look at what we're getting.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work. That's all I got to say.
This is why I can't entertain the Xbox has no games anymore at this point.
That's right.
You
That's
know,
right.
at this point, if I hear that, it's like automatic ignoring you.
Yep.
That just tells me that you either don't play on Xbox, you're trolling, you know, or you just don't care about the truth.
Nope.
But yeah, moving on, you know, this show's going to be a lot shorter. Everybody seems to be watching the Game Awards this year, which is cool. I completely forgot the show's tonight anyway. You know, that's on me for not paying attention because I don't watch the damn show.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I just wait for the trailers.
I'm not one of those people who say one thing and secretly do the other.
Yep.
No, I really don't give a shit about the Game Awards.
I don't either. I'm with you, Unlimited, and Day. I really don't. The dude is a fraud, bro. I don't care what
I agree.
anybody says. He's a fraud.
A fraud, a bland personality.
Yeah.
You know, he's got no stage presence. It does. I'm not gonna lie. This bothers me. It bothers me that he has this large foothold in modern gaming. You know, between the Summer Games Fest, which sucks, and the Game Awards, which also sucks.
Yeah.
And it's an award show that nobody actually takes seriously. Because I reiterate, what game won Best Art Direction last year? Nobody knows. The only award people know about is who won Game of the Year.
That's it.
That tells me
That's
that your
it.
award shows are relevant. But nobody knows who won Best Art Director or Best Racing Game or some shit. Nobody knows this stuff because they don't pay attention. They aren't watching and don't have to Google it to give you an answer. You know,
And you know what?
Uh-huh.
And you know what, Brother Unlimited and First Lady of X, if you are a true gamer and you work your ass off to bring out a gaming awards and you bust your ass and you put your mind into it and you invest in it, you need to be fair. Even if you don't like Xbox or you despise Xbox, you still need to be fair if you're going to make a true gaming awards, and his is not. It's a fraud, and that's why I call it the Bias Awards, because he is not a true gamer of video games.
Yeah.
He's not. He's
Well,
biased.
I say this. Look, if there are other game awards that you can get a better measurement of, like BAFTA or DICE Awards,
Or the
Dice,
Joystick
yeah.
Awards.
are the ones that you
Yep.
should pay more attention to if you want to watch and see the industry actually celebrating people who make games, because
Right.
they actually do it the
The
right
DICE
way.
Awards is awesome. Yep.
BAFTA is fantastic. So
Yeah, and-
that's what I would pay attention to.
And what you just said brought up another excellent point, and another issue I have with the Game Awards is that it drowns out the other ones, their voices, to the extent where they should be more prevalent in
Exactly.
what's celebrated instead of this nonsense.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know? And I mean, Jeff, you know, he might have ties in the industry, but I don't think it's better fitting the gaming world like that, because nobody likes
not.
Summer Games Fest.
Nope.
E3 blew it away. It's not even close. And having
Yep.
a digital online only show every summer is not. It's not bringing the community together the way
It's
E3
not.
did.
Yeah.
I
know,
don't think
having
so
people-
either.
Yeah, having events where people went in person and they could demo games and all that other cool stuff we used to get at for E3, and it was a goal for people like me to want to go there one day. And but I sent you a link if you want to join. I know it's kind of late, but he said,
Joystick Awards. Thank
yeah,
you.
fuck the
Hebot.
Bias
I
Awards
forgot
and
about that.
the
Yeah.
Joystick Awards are the only real awards. Yeah, Hebot. You know, but yeah, but overall, you know, it's just. And then here's the thing: the trailers are literally hitting YouTube as soon as they're shown. It seems like, because
It
that's how
does. Yeah.
I saw the Outer Worlds 2 not by watching, but because I got a notification via subscriber to see, of the Outer Worlds 2 trailer.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Boom, there you go. So I don't know. I just don't like how much he's in gaming right now. And then here's the thing: if he had a likable personality, I could
Mhm.
tolerate that, because
Right.
then you're like, okay, this guy is like an Adam Sessler type personality or a Kevin Pereira type personality. You know,
Yeah.
someone the people at least could latch to and have memories of and be excited to see on stage. But he's just a dry, dull dude who doesn't say anything. Only reacts to PlayStation stuff, which, I mean, you can't tell me that's not an issue.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then his awards don't even make sense. I remember when I remember there was some controversy about best indie game. And it's a game published by EA. If the
Yeah,
game's published by EA, it's not
yeah,
independent.
it's not an independent.
That's not what
I think-
small game does not equal independent, which his dumbass thinks. His dumbass thinks, oh, this isn't a typical AAA. It must be independent. That's not what independent means. All right, that just means it's different in budget.
And I think the last game he celebrated or had threw in there, and the guy had to tell him, "Hey, we're not in the indie game studio. Was a company from Tencent. Like they the largest, publisher out there, and he put them up there for indie."
Yeah, and you can't make that mistake when you're supposedly the face of gaming in the sense that you got the big award show.
Right.
You can't make these mistakes because it makes you look amateur. All right, it makes you see, and this is why I don't watch this shit, because I'm not watching some amateur hour nonsense and then have people pretend a game is good because he says so. Get out my face with that.
Right.
That drives me crazy. I'm already one of those people who hate being told what to do and think. I know I already hate that. But you're throwing this dull ass dishwater loser and these shitty shows, and the only thing people care about are the trailers.
That's it.
It doesn't celebrate. And then here's the thing. It don't celebrate the creators because there's controversy about they'll show the awards and don't actually present them. So it's all just one marketing show, basically.
That's all it is. Remember last year when they was the people who won the awards barely could say something for 5 minutes and they was rushed off the stage.
Yeah, no, I legitimately remember people complaining the game of the year was Baldur's Gate 3 because I remember I predicted that, and they had like 30 seconds to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he don't even give a shit about the games. So when Hebot says, man, fuck the Game Awards, the Bias Awards, as he and Sega, well, let's give credit to credit's due. Sega Man's the one who coined it. There's reason behind it. It's not because but why? Because they're not having Xbox. No, I don't give a shit that there are no Xbox game in the game. I expect that already. It's been like a decade. Of it.
If you're an Xbox fan and you like the Xbox,
if Starfield, if Gears 5, if those games weren't going to be nominated, no game's going to be nominated. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to happen.
Hellblade got completely snubbed. They got a few things, but they had to throw Xbox.
Yeah, but let's be like I said, Dan. People only care about one award, and that's the Game of the Year. They don't care that. They don't care if Hellblade wins Best Audio Visual in the game.
They don't care.
They don't care at all. It's because there's only one award they care about. And he said, "I'm still on the road. I'm on the way home. I might pop in. Oh, show might be over by then. I'm not gonna lie, man." Yeah, everybody watching the Game Awards tonight, and I didn't realize that.
That's why we don't have nobody in the chat. They're like, hey, we'll catch that later, baby.
yeah. Hebot said, did you guys see the new Ninja Gaiden 2D from the same developers that made this? Oh,
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I just saw it's called Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
Okay. Well, I just found it on the Xbox YouTube channel, so let's take a look at it.
Damn, Unlimited, that was quick.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
he wheeled that thing in there.
He's DJ Quick in here. Damn.
Yeah. Well, I have I have the Xbox YouTube channel up in the background. So.
Nice, bro.
Yeah. And, all right, so here's the reaction.
Let's check it out.
All right, I'll let you in once you pop in, Hebot. But here's the reaction to the new Ninja Gaiden game.
お前の力はこの程度か。まだ
Love the anime style.
Musa.
I like the music.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, that looked awesome. So,
Yeah, it looks
yeah,
real
man,
good.
yeah, he bought that does look fire, and he bought. You might be able to answer this. So y'all remember last year when Sega showed all them games that they were making new versions of? Is
Mhm.
this the first game in that series?
Ooh,
Because
it
I don't
could
see
be.
Sega. I see Koei Tech. No,
Koei Tecmo.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
see the
Koei
Sega
Tecmo.
logo.
Yeah, I don't
Oh no,
either.
that was Shinobi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was Shinobi that they had.
Yeah,
in
that's
this game.
Shinobi. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my
Yeah,
ninjas
Koei
mixed up.
Tecmo has
Yeah, they
Ninja
got Ninja
Gaiden.
Gaiden. My
Okay.
apologies, everybody. Yeah, I was thinking
That's
Shinobi
all
over
right.
here.
Don't worry about it.
But
Yeah.
I was playing that Sega Genesis Classics collection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On there, and my brain's thinking,
Now that would be nice
should,
to see a new Shinobi, a
yeah,
new. That'd be nice to see a new Shinobi like that, though.
You never
yeah,
know.
oh
They
yeah,
might
yeah,
get that
yeah.
too.
We're gonna get one, so it'll
Yeah.
probably be something like that. But yeah, that looked great. That
I
Ninja,
like it. I like
yeah,
that
that
because
Ninja
I like
Gaiden
those
Rage
kind
man.
of. I like those kind of style games too. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, look, man, look, more games, more games.
Yep. Yep.
Can't beat that. And Ninja Gaiden 2, that's even better.
Yep.
And, and this channel is more the old school Ninja Gaiden. For those who don't know, the one that they used to be on, the old Nintendo consoles and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun games, but before they went to the 3D style,
Right.
my favorite iteration was the 3D style they did with
3D.
Ninja Gaiden Black and all that.
Yeah, I got those.
Yeah. He about said, plus the new game from Haze Light, the developers of It Takes Two. It looks incredible. It's called Split Fiction.
I haven't
I'll
seen
check
that
that.
yet.
Yeah, I'll check that out later too. But yeah, that looks great, man. That looks great. This is also something right up Hebot's alley. Funny enough, I posted some gameplay of the new Power Rangers beat 'em up. Fun game, right?
Oh yeah, I gotta get that. I was gonna
Yeah.
pick that up.
Yeah, well, let me say this because I'm a little annoyed with the game for this one reason. On the Xbox store, it said online co-op. So my plan was to buy it, play with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because as soon as it just released on December 9th, so I think Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I started the game up Monday night, and I'm like, I can't find a way to do online. And after some research, it said that the Nintendo Xbox version is getting online co-op later. The PlayStation PC version hasn't on release. I was like, God damn it!
Oh wow.
Why don't these things say that? You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah,
one of the reasons why I
sure.
bought it. But it's still
Yeah.
super fun. It has local co-op, but I live alone. I don't have nobody play the damn game with locally.
So we're gonna have to wait until Xbox get the upgrade, and then we can all do a game night and play
Yeah.
it like that. Okay.
Yeah, because that's what that was my plan. Hit up Hebot, Phase our dude from New York. Hit up Sega Man.
And me? I want to be Pink Ranger.
Yeah, I'll hit you up. I don't know if it has cross. I don't know if it has crossplay. So you'll have to turn on your Xbox for that one day.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it has crossplay, but yeah. He was say, you know what? Fuck the PlayStation version. The Switch already had online co-op. Oh, the Switch already has it. Well, hopefully that online co-op comes quick because it doesn't have it right now. And the game is fun, a little tough. I'm not gonna lie. I was getting my butt whooped. I put some gameplay of it the first three episodes, first three missions, and I'm not gonna lie, I was getting my butt whooped a little bit. And but other than that, very fun Power Rangers beat 'em up. I play as the homie of the Black Ranger.
Oh, you playing as Black Ranger? Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, that's my dude. That was my dude as a kid. It was the Black Zach, man. Zach was always cool to me.
He was. I love the Power Rangers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yes. That was my thing as a little kid. So, it was great, and it's great to see all of them. And it's a nice fun beat 'em up.
Mm-hmm.
The GI Joe one, I bought that as well. It was on sale for a little while.
Did you?
And
okay.
Yeah, it just released too, but I don't think that one has online co-op either. Which again, it's a little weird to me. Yeah, I guess the budget reason is that some of these beat 'em ups though. But it's like, dang, in 2024, guys,
And I actually buy beat 'em up, so that's
yeah.
I have an old Power Rangers game on the Sega CD. It's the one I think where you play like the what do they call the
Was it based off the Power Ranger movie? Was it that one?
I think it's based off of the show, but you're playing I think there's parts where it's digitized the characters like in the like they used to make for the Sega CD games, like Night Trap. So it's that one, I believe. Yeah, I have that one on Sega CD, man. And mind you, it's the old school Power Rangers, bro. And the way it used to look when you would watch it on TV. It's a classic, brother. It's a classic, man.
Yeah. I gotta look which one that was. There've been a lot of them back in the day.
The one on the
But,
Sega CD
this
was
new one
awesome.
is really fun.
I got the one before that, Unlimited. The one you got, I got the one before that. Just remember the Power Rangers game that came out for Xbox too? It was just a like a Street Fighter version, like a beat 'em up. Remember that one? It was the one before this one that you got. Yeah, I got that one though.
Oh, nice.
That Power Ranger one.
Oh yeah. It's the one that one's delisted, and I don't own that one.
Yeah.
Which I'm confident Hebot has that one too.
Yeah.
I see the Split Fiction game.
I don't even see that.
Oh yeah, you know me. I pull everything super fast. It looks good. Wow, it looks like it has a similar mechanic to A Way Out and It Takes Two, where you can play at the same time. Yeah. Oh, published by EA. So next year, Jeff is going to say that this is best indie game.
Yeah. if 10 Cent doesn't have something out there.
By the way, shout out to EA Originals, man. I think that they've put out some really good games. I really enjoyed Tales of Kenzara and Immortals of Avium. Those are really fun.
I play Immortals of Avium too. So.
Yeah. Wild Hearts was a very mediocre Monster Hunter clone, but still, at least they're publishing something different. Yeah. So I've been digging EA Originals lately. They got some other hits. By the way, most of them should be on EA Play by now. Okay. They usually release a few months after they come out. By the way, the graphics in Split Fiction look really good. Let me put that on screen.
Yeah, I want to see this. Okay, you guys have got me tempted. This is the fun part about this time of the year, not the Keighley Awards. Oh, whoa. Yeah.
Nobody cares about the actual awards. It's all look. They could call this December E3 or something, or December Game Fest, and it would, it'll have the same impact.
Ooh.
But yeah, you see similar mechanics to games like Way Out and It Takes Two with the split screen. And I'm
game, well, they got some Fifth Element, the movie in it, like a little bit with the floating car and stuff. Like the movie Fifth Element.
Awesome.
Look like some shoot 'em up gameplay elements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I know that's that Sega man trying to them shoot ups, man. They're fun, but man, they make me rage a little too
They're hard. They're hard too.
Yeah. They're old school hard. Not you know what I'm saying?
Them Hellboy ones? Yeah.
Yeah. When people think hard, they think Dark Souls. Nah, Dark Souls don't have shit on old school.
Nope.
Old school games.
Nope.
They'll have you breaking controllers and questioning your life if you even like games. They're so damn hard. Oh, that's really cool. The dragons you could fly. So yeah, this looks like a game that has a lot of different mechanics and
it does, yeah. And it's so unique looking and stuff. It's like it has its own style, and this is what I think the Game Awards should celebrate. Not a lot of remakes and stuff and putting it as Game of the Year, you know.
That just man, the joke. That's a joke.
Look at that pig. Oh, they turned into pigs. Oh, it's almost like they're going through different stories and different. They're becoming different things. And
well, I got the video on mute, so I can't even hear what's going on. Yeah, this looks very interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, Hebot, this does look incredible. Yeah, great catch mentioning this one, man. I'm impressed. I'll be buying this. As if I don't have enough damn games. But
yeah, well, your backlog is probably screaming right now.
Yeah, my backlog's disgusting. The only way
2025.
Yep, March 6th. Yeah, next year another stacked year. I feel like since 2022 they've all been stacked years. Mm-hmm. You know, that's how I feel about games now, man. It feels like they Sega man, Keyboard in the chat. Stacked year after stacked year after stacked year. That's why I be telling people I don't keep up with games no more, man. I just play what I'm interested in.
I play a little bit of something, then I'm moving on to the next because of Game Pass. That's the problem with Game
Yeah.
Pass, man.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yep.
you can't keep up with everything.
No, that's why I gave up keeping up. And, so and then when you're busy, you don't beat games fast because some people they be playing these games and somehow beat it in the same weekend. No, it takes me weeks, sometimes over a month to beat some of these games, right? Because I can only play a few hours a day, or a lot of times I'm not even playing throughout the day because I don't.
I agree.
So
I've been
damn
so
busy after
busy.
work.
Yeah, I'm busy, so I can't really get a lot of gameplay in. And I have some active games where I play with other people, like Fallout 76. So it's like certain games I'm just committed to, but then I try to do some of the games like on my own, and I just can't get the time to do it.
Yeah.
Well, D, we still need to honestly play that Aliens game.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We need to definitely play that. Yeah.
Yeah. Nene29 said, looks like From Software will fit right in with Sony. Apparently, they're making another Elden Ring. They're going to milk that franchise.
Oh wow! All right.
I mean,
Oh, wow.
let's be real with From Software. I don't know what that's giving me tongue tied. Since Dark Souls, the only non-Dark Souls like game they've made was Armored Core 6.
Right.
Other than that, it's just been a bunch of Dark Souls clones. So,
And I'm kind
that
of
don't
Dark
surprise
Souls
me.
out. I'm sick of it at this point.
Yeah, same here. That's a huge. It's a pass on me with that. I can't stomach Dark Souls games anymore.
And he about said, I never want to play with him. I do.
Daya, you never want to play with me. Nah.
I do. This is such a busy time. Once I get past this hump, man, this house.
Hey, that's how it is with me. Sometimes I'll be starting up games. I want to hit somebody up to play.
Yeah.
But it'll just either be some weird ass time or I'll just be playing something else. Yeah.
By the time you can even get around to it and stuff, it's like that's what makes it tough.
Yeah. And then there's so many games. Sometimes, I don't even know what to play after. Especially, what happens? I'll beat a game and then it'll take me a day or two to realize what I want to play. I'll be dabbling something here, and then I'll find a game that just hooks me.
Oh wow!
Because
game
I beat Dragon Age last Saturday, I think.
Oh,
and
cool.
started Metaphor. And,
I gotta get that. I can't get every game. I just
no.
It's too many. Some games I got on my to-do list. Like I still want. Right now, I'm actually in the mood to get Sonic Generations. I've been wanting to pick that up.
That's nice. I have that. That's a
you
real
have
nice
that.
one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It looks so good. So I've been wanting to get that. So yeah, that's kind of I'm eyeing that for this month.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get it when it just dropped. So I want to get that and play that.
Yeah, that's a good, fun, chill game. You know what I mean? It's real, real good. Another one is good is Sonic Origins.
Sonic Origins, I got to get that one. I think I got another Sonic game, but it's not Origins. I got to get that one.
Yeah, which one you got? The was it
Superstars?
Sonic Superstars or Sonic Colors?
I got Sonic Superstars. I think he about told me to try out Colors. I need to get that one.
Oh yeah, that one had a remaster a few years ago.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to get Colors too. I
think the first Colors was exclusive to the Wii.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yep. I would like for them to. I know the game didn't do well at the time, but I like the cartoon they had based off it. Was that Sonic Rise of Lyrics?
Okay.
Oh yeah,
It was because that was also exclusive to I think Nintendo Wii as well.
Okay.
And if
there was a couple that were. There was a couple that were.
Sega had a deal with Nintendo about a decade ago.
Yeah.
So they released a bunch of Sonic games that only hit that console until recently.
And I have them all unlimited.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, all the ones that were on the
awesome.
Wii, I have them, man. I'm gonna do a review on them, but I have them. I actually managed to get them very, very cheap when the Wii went out. When the Wii went out of business, man, I got those games so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I scrapped them up because it was Sega and it's Sonic, so I had to get them. Yeah.
Xbox All Over said Games Award was straight up fire. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I don't watch it, man. I just don't have interest. Whatever trailers automatically hit YouTube, so it's not something that I.
That's the way I'm gonna watch it.
He
It's
about
just
to,
the
oh yeah,
trailers.
Akambot is pretty awesome from the developers of Pumpkin Jack. Yeah, both games are great too. And Akambot, I believe, is like $20 as well. So
Oh,
affordable
that's a
game
good
you could always
price.
pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the gameplay is often compared to I think Ratchet and Clank or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
you got
really?
this little
Okay.
robot. Yeah, but the gameplay is really awesome. Yeah, it's a really awesome game. I picked it up when I first I saw it on the store randomly, and sometimes you see something on the Xbox store,
Mhm.
right? And I'm like, what is this? And it was $20. I'm like, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, if it's low enough, I'll give it a try. Yeah, if I
Yeah.
have to, if it's something I wasn't planning for,
Yeah, and Xbox All In here sounded like Tommy Pickles saying Jeff
What'd he
Keighley
say?
is the bestest ever. I hope
Oh
he
my
wins
gosh.
Xbox one day.
Get out of here, Xbox All In. Get out of here.
It seems like Akambot's on sale. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, probably even cheaper than $20 right now. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about Indiana Jones to wrap it up, guys. Still a great show tonight, but we're pushing an hour. But I'm gonna say the chat may have been a little slow tonight, but it's been a great show just talking about the games.
Yeah.
No, come on, Sega. No, you're not. You know damn well you ain't buying no PS5 Pro.
You liar.
Yeah. PS5 Pro. All right.
Yeah, it can't even hold 60 frames per second. Good luck.
That
Yeah.
thing, ugh.
But it was better than the 4090.
Oh my God.
Y'all remember that? Yeah, I couldn't even touch that discussion. It was so stupid.
It was so dumb. It wasn't even worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, he bought Sega Forever's trolling, man. He buying a Pro. He ain't buying. Listen, the only Sega product he probably has is a damn Walkman from 1985. That's probably the only thing he got. But yeah. All right, guys, the Indiana Jones released the big game that released this week, and I'd like to get your thoughts because have you guys played it yet?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, good. So, Sega Man, I'm gonna start with you this time. What are your thoughts on Indiana Jones and the Great Circle?
Well, I have to say, the game is great, man. I made a video called Indiana Jones and the Temple of Xbox. You know what I mean? Just clowning a little bit, talking about the game, seeing how everybody liked it and what they thought about it. And I gave my thoughts, but I'm gonna give my thoughts on my brother's, podcast, The Unlimited Truth. And I'm gonna tell you what, from the beginning of firing that up, First Lady of Xbox and Brother Unlimited, fantastic intro into the game. It took me back and reminded me as a kid watching the movies, of Indiana Jones. The music, everything was on spot with that. Excited to see how the game was going to be. It's easy to get into. It's an awesome game. What I like about it, though, is because I'm one of them people that when I start a game, especially that one that's a little bit open world, I just did what I wanted to do. I didn't follow where the guys were going. I went off on my own. And I was looking at the area, and I found some kind of like little statue in the beginning of the game. I'm not going to tell you where it's at. Y'all have to figure it out. You might have passed it, but you can go back when you first start. And you're in the water with them dudes. But fantastic game. The guy that did the voice of Indiana Jones, he sounds just like him. Just like him, whoever that voice actor is, he did a fantastic job. And the game is beautiful, Unlimited and First Lady X. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. I mean, you can get lost in just looking at the game. You get lost in just looking at the game and not following. So it's just that beautiful. They did a fantastic job with it, man. And I'm pretty much into the game. I think I'm halfway in. I think I'm like maybe close to the middle or something, somewhere around there. I'm there because I've been playing it like every morning. And it's fantastic, Unlimited. It's a really, really, really good game, man. And hey, people can't hate on it. They can try their best to try to find something, but there's no hate there. This is a masterpiece, man, on the Series X.
Yeah.
They did a fantastic job on it. They could try to hate on it, and they're going to try. Somebody might try to find like a little milk and cranny in it,
Mhm.
You know, maybe a piece of blade of grass is out of place or some shit. They're going to try to find something. But the game is beautiful. They did a fantastic job with Unlimited. I'm very happy with it, man. It's an awesome game, and I can't wait to get more into it. Now the puzzles,
Mhm.
you have a choice of choosing playing regular game or just being an explorer. If you don't like hard puzzle figuring out the puzzles, you know, you have a choice where you can get easier, take an easier route, you know. But it's fantastic, man. It's a fantastic game, and I'm loving it. You know, I want to can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts on it. But it's a win-win, a win-win game for Game Pass, brother. For Game Pass, it's a
Yep.
fantastic game. You know, a lot of people playing it right now. It's one of the most played games, I believe, right now.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So yeah, fantastic Unlimited. I'm loving it, bro. And the Indiana Jones game, man.
Awesome stuff there, Sega man. Love hearing that you're enjoying the game. Vern Kai Spy said Obsidian cooking and Ponybots crying. Gotta love it. What they crying about now, man?
Yeah,
I never seen such a a larger number of crybabies in my life. Everything pisses them off. At that point, you find another hobby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the shit's that bad, find another hobby. Because clearly PlayStation doesn't make them happy, or else you wouldn't be bitching about Xbox all the time. You know, like I mean, we don't sit here complaining about PlayStation. Don't care.
Yeah.
We over here excited about all these games hitting Xbox next year. But Daya,
Mhm.
Indiana Jones. I know you kind of gave me a bit of a sneak peek. Indiana Jones. They're crying about it. Outer Worlds going to PS5. Man, so what? The first one was on PlayStation.
The first one was on there. Yeah.
Yeah. So what? They're going to play it. Listen, if you got Game Pass, you're going to play it day one there anyway if you're interested.
What are they crying about?
Oh, the Outer Worlds 2 being on PlayStation. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? That's where the industry's going.
You can't satisfy nobody, can you, bro?
Yeah, no. They still want Xbox to just be like this platform that has all exclusives and only exclusives and release nothing elsewhere. But that's clearly not what they're not where the money is. It's clearly not the plan. And three, not how many times they got to keep saying not every game is going there. It's case by case. But this why I can't engage in that conversation no more. Because it's gonna piss me off when I see the stupid ass reaction to stuff like that, and I don't got time to be, especially on a show like this when we're celebrating games. Right. I got time.
Hey, Limit, you gotta stop crying, man. You know, hey guys out there, stop crying. We're getting their games. We're getting Death Stranding, and we're playing it more than they are. So come on.
Well, you're playing it more than they are. I hate that fucking game. I couldn't make it past the first.
It starts so off incredibly slow, but once it gets past a certain point, it gets a little better.
Yeah,
Unlimited and Dad, they don't understand. Even if they get the game, it's not hurting us. We're getting their money and we're getting more games out of it.
It's funding the next game. I know it's just dumb. I don't understand how they don't get it.
Yeah, so he said Ponies was hoping for Starfield. Yeah, they for a console that has no games, they don't buy Xboxes. I've never seen them port beg so hard for all our games. Like some don't add up with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Do they have no games, or do you want all our games? It can't. Both literally can't exist at the same time. So you got to make up your damn mind.
Well, I don't understand is I thought Starfield was the worst game to ever be released. So why do they even want to play the game?
That's a great question,
Star flop and all this other stuff. So I mean, what do they care?
Yeah, I mean, they don't have any games this year to play. Maybe that's why they know Sony's not actually releasing anything.
Oh, they just waiting on Astrobot to get Game of the Year. That's all.
Oh, jeez. Game they did. By the way, Stalker 2 outsold it in 2 days. So
it did. Yeah.
So I don't tell me about no Astrobot. Y'all like 100 used to say all the time they redbox those games.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's starting to be proven true because they don't buy none of their own stuff. Even their big game this year, Helldivers, sold mostly on PC.
PC, yep. It's sad.
Yeah, but Daya, I gotta ask you, have you played Indiana Jones?
I have.
All right, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.
Okay, I won't go into details of the game, but I'll tell you about my experience. It felt like for me, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is my official part 4 of the movies. It feels just
Mhm.
like that to me.
Yeah.
It's better than all the newer movies that came out for me. Okay, and oh man, the feel, the music, the voice acting, the way Andy acts and stuff. You gotta understand that's sometimes hard to do, to
Mhm.
translate that into a game. But they nailed it. They nailed every aspect of this game so good. The time period that is in. If you like, historical pieces, that's what this is a
All right.
historical piece. Um, it has all of that. It's really a wonderful game. Is it for everybody? No. If you hate puzzles, you can tone that down, but it has so many different elements in it. You have your little action pieces, then you can fight in there, fisticuffs, because he's not really a big gun user. You can use a gun, but that's just not what Indy does most of the time. The whip is the way they've incorporated the whip is so creative. The
Yeah.
different ways that you can utilize the whip, and and the story is just so well done. Now
Mhm.
you can really see that Machine Games had collabed with Lucasfilm, and from what I hear, Steven Spielberg as well. So that they contacted the necessary people. No, I'm sorry, George Lucas, not him. Yeah, but
Mhm.
George Lucas. That they contacted them in order to make sure that this game was done correctly, and it feels like a love letter to people who love Indiana Jones, and I'm really happy with it. I don't personally care if the media likes it or not, but it's nice that they recognize this for the sake of Machine Games getting
Mhm.
recognized for the hard work that they did.
Yeah.
I was a little questioning a bit when Machine Games was first announced for that, because I was like, the Wolfenstein people. I was like, I don't know. But boy, did they knock this out of the park, and I just gotta say, oh, that's a talented team. Like, wow, they're talented. So yeah, I love this game. I can't praise it enough. The soundtrack, the everything. It's like when I play the game, it's like I teleported inside of a movie.
Yeah.
That's the best compliment I can give it. And for me, because I'm used to kind of thinking through puzzles and things like that. I
Mhm.
like that aspect of it, and that's why I liked Hellblade, because I was able to work through the puzzles and stuff on there. Hellblade 2. So this is really fun for me, and it really feels like an adventure. And I gotta say, it's a fantastic game.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely well put there, Daya. Oh, what was that? I thought there was some background noise,
Oh,
but yeah, absolutely well put, Daya. And Sega, man, I think you both kind of nailed it on how it captures Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
The only thing that I gotta say to add to what you guys say is I gotta get used to that melee combat, because I never played a game where the way the melee combat works with the triggers, that's
Yeah.
taken me a lot to adjust to.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, but once I get that down, I think everything else will fall into place. Because other than that, looks great, plays great, runs phenomenal on the Series X.
Yeah.
Uh, the voice acting, and Sega Forever said it was Troy Baker who voices Indy in the game. Did an excellent job. It feels like an indie story, which is the most important part. You gotta when you do IP based games, you gotta make it feel like you're playing in that universe.
Yes. Yeah.
And once you make the gamer feel that way, that's when they love it. And the best compliment you could make for a game like this is that it feels like the fourth Indiana Jones movie, like Daya said a few minutes ago.
Mhm.
And that's what this game is doing. And you know what, this game gives me kind of that same vibe RoboCop did back in 2023.
Oh man, RoboCop was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Where it's like, dude, this is what I watched in the movie, and this is exactly how I thought the game would play.
Yeah.
And it looks this good and everything.
Yeah.
And they did their homework and made sure that it feels like in the Indiana Jones universe. Yeah, you know what? As someone who grew up when licensed games were not good, most of them were not good, and
They weren't.
You could at some years you could count on your fingers the amount of good licensed games.
Yeah.
What we're getting now, getting less of them, but they're better quality.
Yes.
I'll take 10 out of 10 times.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I want, and I don't want some cash grab that we used to get. And it just has the name, but it was clearly some boring cash grab just to steal your money.
Yes.
And parents, a lot of kids got duped because they'll see, oh, hey, Toy Story the game, and then the fucking game is horrible. And I'm just giving you Unlimited is giving you an example of a game you had on Sega Genesis that sucked.
Yeah.
Fucking Toy Story game. And you know what? None depresses, especially as a kid, where you only get X amount of games. None suck more than getting a bad game as a kid, because you know damn well you got to wait forever for a new one. And if you had parents like mine would be like, I paid for that. You better play that game. You know what I'm saying? That's the response I would get if I didn't play it. You better play it. I ain't made of money. You better play that damn game. Like, god damn. But yeah, Indiana Jones, another home. I mean, what a phenomenal year Xbox had. And before we go in our final topics question, rapid fire question, we do our final talk. But we're gonna get to that in a second before we wrap it up. I just want to read these comments. Varun Kai Spy said, Xbox has exclusives next year too. I didn't see a PlayStation logo on Fable, South of Midnight, and Avowed. They'll do some time exclusive stuff too. Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
We pretty much know their strategy going forward.
Yeah,
and it's you could kind of put two and two together on what they're doing with the games. Xbox on this is Starfield magically became 5A when it plays on PlayStation. Yeah, that's how they'll treat it if it goes there.
Yeah,
and that's a big if at this point.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and The Last of Us 2 just got announced for the PC.
Cool.
Oh, wake me up when the Xbox version hits as well.
I think
the only
deal is what's keeping that back. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know Square hates that deal. Oh.
They do. They detest that.
Yeah. Square hates that deal.
Yeah.
Make sure this is.
I accidentally saw this, but it looks like Ty Howard won an award for something. I don't know what it was though.
Oh, well, shout out to Ty Howard.
Sweet.
Yeah. Xbox All In said Kotaku did a great article.
What? I don't believe
it.
Video.
Yeah, going to do a video.
Did?
I don't believe that. I think he's trolling. No way.
Is he trolling?
I think he is.
Wow, that's news right there. But hey, did you guys check out the Xbox year in review?
Yeah,
I looked at. Is that the one where you look at yours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did pretty damn well, man.
I know you did. I know you probably had like 2,000 hours played
something like that,
games, and then had 20,000 gaming
score. I like that though.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, but I was just going to ask, what was your most played game?
You know what mine was?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna believe this, guys. And I was shocked. It's Uno.
Cool. Yeah. You know what? A lot of mornings I'd be seeing, when I check the Xbox, I'd be seeing Sega Man on that Uno. So I'm not. Yeah.
I don't know what it is unlimited. Cool. I like a lot of games unlimited, but for some reason, bro, I love the game Uno. I like Uno.
Game, yeah.
That's a cool one.
It's a good card game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all played Uno in our lives.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a video game version of it. Now, do you play online against other people? Or
yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I play against other people, and that's what makes it really fun. Now you can play against the bots. They're real fast and quick, and they usually whip your ass. The bots. Yeah, it seems like you got more of a chance with regular people, but when you're playing the bots, it goes so quick and fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're playing against them, but when you're playing against people, it's pretty fun. Now you can't talk or anything, but I don't think you can voice chat with that. I don't think you can. I think you just could play. I know when you were playing it on a 360, you could, but I don't know if you can on this one. But it's a fun. Uno always been, even on the 360, I played it.
Yeah,
it's a good card game. It's a good card game. But yeah, it says Uno's my most played game. I was shocked. I thought I was gonna say like Gears or something like that, but it's Uno, bro. I was shocked, bro.
Yep. Yeah. What gave me the idea was Zink posted in our group chat that Of course, it was Gears was his most played game.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Gears. You know, like I mean, with that, you know, he didn't even have to show us for me to know that. Yeah, and Forza was second. But yeah, but for me, my most play. Oh wait, Dea, did you? I don't know if you did because I know that you mostly play on PC, so I don't know if you checked it out. But if you did, what was your most played game on Xbox?
I was kind of surprised by mine.
Mhm.
It was World War Z because
Oh,
that
good
game
choice.
Really?
I'm trying to master that game,
Mhm.
and they had pros that play in there and everything. But yeah, I'm trying to master that game, so I spent a lot of time trying to get better at that game. It's a lot harder than people think it is,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and it takes a lot of strategy and thought, especially when you're working as a team. But that one, then Starfield was my number 2.
Mm.
So I played a
Mhm.
lot of Starfield, and then my number 3 was Fallout 76.
I can't remember
Oh,
what my
nice.
number 2 was. Damn it! I think it was
Yeah.
Gears. It was one of them.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had played as much Starfield as I did, because that
Oh.
almost usurped World War Z, which is crazy because I've been practicing on there. I hope one day I can probably do the pros. Who knows, you know? But but yeah, I had played a lot more Starfield. That kind of surprised me
Yeah.
than I
Yeah.
thought. And some other games I thought would be on there wasn't on there, and I was like, wow, Hellblade wasn't on there because I beat that game.
Well,
I'm
I
sorry,
think
go
because
ahead.
it's length.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sega
'Cause it-
Forever's
Yeah, I was saying there's
Sega.
certain games I thought would be on there that wasn't.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, I was surprised by that though.
Oh, what were you gonna say, Sega man?
I said Sega Forever's most played game is the Jerry Lewis Telethon. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. The marathon has been short this year. I don't know.
Now that I said that, you know he's gonna make one, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
3 hours.
Anything less than 16 hours is not really the marathon.
Come on, brother, Sega Forever. Let's go for 5 hours, brother. Come on.
Five, it's 5 hours. Like that ain't nothing to him.
Oh shit.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
getting started.
One time, I think Dea and Unlimited, was it Dea and Unlimited? I think it was you two that hung in there with him. I left. And I think it was Dea. I think Dea one time was on there with him
Yeah.
for a long time, bro.
And then I couldn't leave our boy by himself. I had to hang.
It was a
in.
long time.
Yeah. Yeah. She was a real trooper. That
Shit, Unlimited. I woke up, he still was on there. I was
Yeah,
like, wow.
yeah. I remember that. I remember the sun was up, you know, making breakfast. This dude's still alive.
Yep.
I had to go in the chat and tell him to shut it down, man. You got to bully this man to end this show.
Sega Forever. You go, brother. He could do it, boy. Man.
Yeah,
He said
but
10 hours.
yeah, 10 hours. I mean, my goodness, man.
He got the record, brother.
Oh, shit.
Sega Forever got the record, man.
Yeah, but but for me, y'all know I play a lot of RPGs. My most
Yeah.
played games was Dragon Age of Velgard. That was my number 1.
Oh, okay.
I put like 90 hours in that game. I played the hell out of it. Just beat it
Aw.
last Saturday.
Man, I
Um,
thought it was what's it called? I thought it was Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh no,
That's what I was
no, not this year.
Yeah,
I-
that
No?
probably-
I
Okay.
did. Yeah, I done all the DLC in Valhalla. So
Yeah.
that game, so that game's been retired because I don't know. There's really not much to do for me anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But my number 2 played game was Visions of Mana.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, I mean, if y'all don't remember, back in the summer, I was loving that game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and then my number 3 play game was Dragon's Dogma 2. So
Wow.
so big RPG year for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Them RPGs, man. We had a great year for us RPG fans. So those are my most played games. So some others were games like Starfield, of course. That was number 5.
Yeah.
South Park. That's right. I beat South Park. You know, because on Game Pass, I was addicted to that. It's not super long. As a
Uh-huh.
matter of fact, South Park was a lot like, say, the first Outer Worlds. It takes like 20 hours at most to beat.
Oh,
But
okay.
But still, I had a great time with that game. That game is so damn funny that I had to play it from begin to end.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Cyberpunk was another game. Suicide Squad. So yeah, pretty much a lot of the stuff
that you usually play.
Yeah, my RPGs mostly.
Mhm.
Well, I played.
You are strong in RPGs. I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
yeah, and it you know, and it breaks down my top genres, and I like 70% is role playing games. So I
Oh
play a
wow.
lot. I didn't. I was like, damn, I thought I played a variety of games until I saw the breakdown. I'm like,
I did too. My FPSs was mine.
yeah,
I do a lot of FPS games, so
yeah. Them breakdowns exposed me a bit. So I was like,
yeah.
I mean, because I got a variety, and don't get me wrong, I got other games. Because another game that I played a lot in my top 10 was this DC Justice League Chaos, Cosmic
Oh,
Chaos. It's a fun
okay.
little action adventure game, right?
Yeah.
But again,
Mhm.
those games aren't super long.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, so they're more like so they're not going to be high on the hours played. Um, yeah, so there's also a lot of that. I see like a Dragon Maid in my top 10. I'm not top 10, top 20.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, big RPG year for me. I
You're
did
gonna
not
have a
realize.
big one next year, because
Oh
oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
Next year it's going to be even worse with Avowed and the Outer Worlds
Yeah.
and Fable.
And Fable if
Yeah,
that drops, yeah.
which I'm confident it will. And the reason why I think Fable's dropping because back at Tokyo Game Show when
Mhm.
Phil was mentioning games coming out in 2025, he legitimately name dropped South of Midnight and Fable. And usually when he's name dropping them, that means okay, those are coming out next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you know, so with Xbox, you know, you got to kind of pick up clues with them sometimes.
Mhm.
You know, you got to play a little detective work. Because they like Xbox, you know, they like playing coy. They like giving you little hints here and there,
Yeah, yeah.
and then boom, drop something out of nowhere. Yeah, because I mean, even with today, even with the Outer Worlds 2, had no clue that was coming today.
I
You know what
didn't
I'm
either. I
saying?
was really surprised by that. That was probably
Yeah.
the biggest surprise so far for me.
Oh yeah. Now, I mean, again, not watching, so I can't tell
I'm
you what
not
else is
either.
there.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I got that notification, I'm like, I had to watch that immediately. That looked, I was like, what?
Man.
Yeah, I almost thought that wasn't real.
Yeah,
That one game looks incredible, man, with the little black sister in it. It looks like they're in a swamp. That game
oh
looks
yeah,
incredible.
Shouts at Midnight does.
That
look
looks
phenomenal.
incredible, man.
Oh yeah, that does look great. Yeah, I mean, game. Look, I know. Listen, and before we wrap it up, I know every other podcaster out there is going to tell you how bad gaming is and how gaming sucks. I'm sorry, guys, I just don't see it. I mean, never in my life, Sega Man a day, where I thought that not only would we get a lot of great games now, new games, we'd have the easiest access to retro games ever.
Yep.
That's not even debatable at this point, I don't think. I mean, even on Xbox, you could pay $100 and get a lifetime thing to Ant Arcade. Not only that, you could emulate on your Xbox. Hell,
Yeah.
if you don't want to do that, you can literally buy handhelds that have
Handstream
built-in
is awesome.
emulators.
They
Yeah.
do. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could buy Segment. You could buy handhelds that have built-in emulators. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then they're running games even better than they used to run back in the day. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So
Yeah.
if you're a modern gaming fan or retro gamer fan or like me or like all of us really, a mix of both, where sometimes we'll have our nostalgic moments, other times we want to play our recent games. Like to me, you're in heaven. Oh wait, and then if you're on Xbox and PC, subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate, boom, 500 games at your disposal. You know, so to
Yep.
me,
Yep.
so where we're at in gaming, you know. And by the way, because we got so much content now, I also feel like it's easier than ever to avoid the stuff you don't like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I get confused when the gaming world hyper focuses on games they don't like. Because I'm not thinking, like, dude, you got an endless roster of games. Just play what you like and be happy. It don't really make sense to me to play the game, get all pissed off at it, and then make 1,000 fucking videos about why it's terrible. It seems like to me that just seems like a waste of time and energy. You know what I'm saying? To do that, I'd rather talk about the game I like, focus on the games I like, and move on from there. And if I don't like a game, cool. You know, I fully admit, Death Stranding got me. All right, it was $20 at the time. I paid it because you know, it had the novelty of being a former PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
Didn't like it, and I moved on. You
Mhm.
know, but I'm not gonna hyper focus and make 1,000 video games. Like, no, Death Stranding, this game sucks so much. Damn you, Kojima. No, it's like not for me. Move on. Let's see what else is fun out there.
Right.
You know, And gaming right now, you know, the accessibility of gaming, I think, is just unbelievable. You know, spend a few $100. Hell, the cheapest thing you could do, buy a $250 Xbox Series X.
Yep.
Get Game Pass.
Game Pass, and you done.
Yeah, and you're good. You know,
Unlimited.
what's
I
up?
would really like to know. I don't know if I can find this out. I would really like to know if Xbox gamers bought Death Stranding more than PlayStation gamers. I really want to know. I really would like to know that.
Yeah, I don't
I think they did. I think they did.
No way they did, because it's a 4-year-old game.
Yeah.
And although
No?
the game was
Okay.
$20, and although the game was $20, I highly doubt Xbox gamers, because the thing about time exclusives is that if you wanted to play it bad enough and you own the platform already, you probably already play it. That's why Indiana Jones is not going to sell on the PS5, because everybody wants to play. It's playing it right now,
Right.
and so they're not going to pay $70 in the spring when they just played it now on Game Pass.
Yeah.
You know, so I think the same applied with you know, with that other situation reversed. Now, did it sell well? We'll see. You know, like when the Final Fantasy games come to Xbox, I think those are going to sell well.
They're going to sell
extremely
well. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think that's the case with Death Stranding. Xbox Online said the Outer Worlds 2 is sliding on social media, not in a good way. Don't care. Dude, that's the story related to Xbox. Every Xbox. Just a week ago, we were talking about Avowed. What happens a week later? Nobody give a shit, and I'm still excited for the game.
Yep.
So I couldn't care less what they said about Outer Worlds 2. Hell, I'm not even on social media anymore. I deleted Instagram off my phone. Been off Twitter for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't care. So if they want to,
I do believe Avowed was justified because the developer was kind of caught up in that. But as far as Outer Worlds 2, nobody even saw that coming. That was a surprise drop trailer. So I don't know how they probably blowing up because the ponies are out there saying, "Oh, it's coming to the PlayStation," which is stupid because the first one was there.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what it is. You know.
Yeah. And again, nobody cares if it's coming to PlayStation fans. We got it on Game Pass.
Yep.
You know, so we got that advantage, like Call of Duty and all the other games that are. So you know what I'm saying. So we're in this again. Like I said earlier, we're in this win-win situation with Xbox.
Yeah.
So and at least for me personally, Day and Sega Man, I'm at the point where I just I get to play it too. Good, you put more. Like you do realize when you say that stuff, and 70% of that $70 is going to Microsoft pockets. It's just going to benefit us in the long run,
tax.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? What can you say to me at this point? What do you think I'm going to do? Sell my Xbox because a couple games are on PlayStation? So what? No. Hey, here's a news flash: 99% of games are multi-plat anyway.
That is true.
You know, if I'm not upset because Assassin's Creed on PlayStation, you think I care that much if the Outer Worlds? You know what I'm saying? You gotta do better than that. You know, that's all I'm saying, PlayStation fans. If you think I'm gonna be upset over any of this stuff, you overestimate how seriously. You know, I'm not like what's that dude that flipped this year? Tin Dog. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft didn't tell me personally that Starfield was going to PlayStation. I can't trust them anymore.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, Phil, I thought we was best friends.
Yeah. So he do sound. You remember that old Eminem song "Stand"? That's how he sounded like. That's how he sounded like to me. You writing, I'm writing. You still ain't calling. You know what I'm saying? That's how. Get over yourself, man. Nene29 said, "Don't be fooled. The PlayStation fans are playing Indiana Jones. Yep, playing it on their Xboxes.
Yes, they are.
Yep,
Even
they are.
one guy was trying to argue with Digital Foundry, and he had a clip of Indiana holding the journal open. I said, how is he doing that? Because it's not even on the PlayStation yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he clipped this, and I'm like, I don't think he got that from somebody's gameplay. It looked like it was his own. So I was like, these guys are playing this game.
Yep.
And he's up there talking about something wrong because there's a little shimmer on there or something like that. It's so stupid.
Yeah, very. Very. But I mean,
They got
but again, when it comes to Xbox games, the discourse is like so unbearably stupid that I've chosen to just disconnect myself from it at this point because
Yeah.
I can't do this after, especially now that Xbox is releasing games so much back to back to back. I can't do this every few months, man.
Yeah.
Where
I
there's
get
around the
that,
time the game comes out, there's some drama. People get pissed off. I can't keep coming on here and try to calm people down because they're upset over a video game.
Yeah.
At some point, for me, it's just like, all right, if you're not gonna like it, so what? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. I don't like every. Listen, I don't like every single Xbox game they've ever released either.
I don't either.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
There's
don't
been
either.
some that didn't click with me. There's been others that I love. Starfield was my game of the year, but you know what? Before then, it was like a 4-year drought, 5-year drought before there's an Xbox game that was my personal game of the year.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Before Starfield, the last time an Xbox game was my game of the year was 2019 with Gears 5.
Oh okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And even before then, no, it was even before then, I think 2014 when it would have been Sunset Overdrive was my favorite game of that whole generation, actually. So
Oh wow.
yeah, so you know, I mean, listen, when 99% of games are multi-plat, the reality is the few exclusives, yeah, they're going to stand out, but they're not really make or break to the extent that I think people keep trying to make it seem like. Because hell, on PlayStation, listen, the PlayStation fans, they did not buy a PlayStation to play whatever game they got. I don't think they have games, so I don't know what to name drop anymore. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and all their games are on PC now anyway. So
Yeah.
And by the way, Sony, just put the game's day and date on PC.
I know.
Rip that band-aid off. Stop this whole nonsense. We got games, and then 2 months later you're putting it on PC. You look stupid to me when you do that. Yeah, what are you gonna say, Daya?
I was gonna say that Nixon can only port so much right now, but once they catch up, then I think it's gonna be day and date.
Yeah, I think Wolverine and Spider-Man 3 should be day one on PC as well.
I agree. If they want the most amount of money, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, just, you know, stop pretending that you're still doing things the old school way when you're clearly not. You're clearly trying to catch up to the Xbox model. It's obvious to everybody but your most diehard fans, and that's only because they refuse to see the truth. You know what I'm saying? So you know, just rip that band-aid off and start every game's on PC day one stuff. But Nene said the other worst two situations that they're bad. Xbox announced this as exclusive 3 years ago.
Did they?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I don't remember them announcing.
Listen, it was 4 years ago, so I
Yeah.
gotta go back and watch them old ass trailers.
Yeah.
To see what it said. But yeah, that's one of the situations where again they've been saying forever case by case. So you know, and again things have changed at Microsoft to where it's clear that many of the games that are going to just be Xbox exclusive. They obviously changed their mind off, or else we wouldn't have had them 4 games that were ported over earlier this year.
Yeah.
And you know that and I guess they're still trying to push out the narrative that Xbox don't have games because of it, but I don't know, man. Xbox
That's stupid. You're playing Xbox. These people are Xbox gamers. You know, whether you own a PlayStation or not.
Yeah.
You might as well say Xbox is owning PlayStation at this point.
Yep. I mean, when they got when some of the most played games are Xbox games, even outselling their own first party
Right.
stuff, you know, what can you say to that?
I mean, they act like they actually doing something just because they don't pick up a console and play it on Game Pass. So what?
Yeah.
You play however you want to play it, but you still giving Microsoft the money.
Yep. And Microsoft clearly makes more. I mean, they make so much money. They're buying these big ass publishers.
That's true.
You
If
know,
they're looking for more right now as we speak.
Yeah. Hopefully, one of them's Ubisoft, so I can get my Assassin's Creed's day one on Game Pass.
It's unfortunate,
You
but
know,
they can't
hint,
get Ubisoft because of that darn CMA stuff.
Oh yeah. That's right. I forgot.
I think they would have picked up Ubisoft. I think that Ubisoft would have fit them very well.
Yeah. All right. Well, if it's not Ubisoft, then WB. I know that they've been possibly looking to sell, so get them IPs with it.
Yeah.
So we could get our DC games.
Exactly. Just get
on
the
Game
gaming
Pass.
rights, Microsoft. You don't have to have movie rights or nothing. But
Yeah.
just get the gaming rights.
Yeah. 100% agree. But with that said, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you everybody for joining. Excellent show today as always. It was so great. It's just great to talk about the games.
Yeah.
You know, there's no stupid drama. There's no nonsense really. and even with the Outer Worlds, it's something that's not going to amount to nothing. Who cares really? Because the
Yeah.
game's still going to be great. But yeah, another great show, guys. We'll be back. We're 100% going to be back in 2 weeks for our personal game of the year stuff.
Yeah.
So naming our favorite game of the years and other things like that, and what we're most looking forward to. And oh yeah, by the way, pick three games that you're most excited for 2025.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's how we're going to do it. But with that said, everybody, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. And as all, oh wait, I forgot I do our outros. Sega Man, yeah, give me your final thoughts.
Well, man, all I gotta say, First Lady of Xbox and Brother Unlimited, Xbox is just the king of the crop right now, man. We're king of the crops right now.
Mm-hmm.
We knew it from day one. I knew it since 2013, bro. I didn't listen to all that stuff back then.
Yeah.
We had the better lineup of games when it first came out, and Microsoft was thinking of the future. And now that we're in the future, man, we're on top right now. And Sony got to pay us to play our games, bro. I mean, we're on top right now. Microsoft is about business, man. It's games, but they're a business at the end of the day. And I'm saying we're on top right now with this Ultimate Game Pass, bro. And I just cannot wait, Unlimited, to see these awesome, great games that will be coming out, you know, later on in the year into next year, man. It was a great show. I can't wait to do our show, our next show. You know, I do want to do a show, Unlimited, with you and Dea. I want to do a special holiday show before Christmas, man. I think I'm gonna give away a couple gift cards. You know, a couple $10 gift cards, nothing too big. You know, my kids, man, they expensive, bro. They like I asked my wife real quick, guys. I said, hey, how much is it gonna cost for the kids this year? She said, well, I think about $600. I said, oh, that's good. She said, no, $600 a piece. I'm like, God damn!
Oh, wow,
$600 a piece.
That's funny. that's funny.
I'm like, God damn, what does he want? What's AJ want? Oh, he wants all these clothes, and your son wants all these clothes also. I'm like, man, God damn. But yeah, man, it was great to do a show with you, Unlimited, and our First Lady of X-Men. It was great. I am enjoying Indiana Jones. I'm enjoying great games that have been coming in Game Pass. Game Pass has been dropping games in there. Like, there's a new game in there now I just downloaded. It's this dude that fights like these monster rats and shit. I forgot the name of the game. It just dropped today.
Okay.
It looks like a Van Helsing game. It kind of looks like a Van Helsing game.
Yeah.
I think you gotta shoot these like creatures or some shit. It just dropped today. So I downloaded that. So yeah, man, it's great, Unlimited. We're doing really good, man. Xbox is doing really good. They're delivering, bro. They are delivering on what they said they were going to do, bro. And there's nothing that Sony or Nintendo or anybody can do about it. You know what I mean? There just isn't, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a great show, Unlimited. Looking forward to the next one, man. I hope y'all come and join me for the little holiday special giveaway podcast with your boy Sega Man. But I'm out, brothers and sisters, man. Thanks a lot, Unlimited. I really appreciate you, bro. Good show today. Good show today, brother.
It's always a pleasure to have you. And Dea, let me get your
I just want to leave this with everybody is that gosh, you know, get ready for 2025 because Xbox is going to show big, and if you know these ponies are going to try to, you know, downplay everything, whether the game, you know, the game is not good enough or it's coming over the PlayStation. All, you know, at this point, this year has tested those of us who made it all the way through. We've accepted the new approach that Xbox is doing, and we're comfortable with it. And at this point, all we're saying is just bring us the games. Keep bringing us good games, and we'll keep paying you the money and paying for Game Pass. So that's how you have to look at it into the future, and just look at what's coming ahead. Always focus on the games. And so I wanted to say that. And as for Unlimited, thank you for having me. Sega Man, as always, it's a pleasure to be with you.
Always a pleasure.
Wherever you are out there, because you did make it in here. And Xbox All In, you pony bot up there talking about buying the PS5. PS5 Pro, you know. So but everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us as always. You don't have to be here. You could be watching that Keeley Awards, but you're with us and you care about what we think, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I just hope to leave with you guys that Xbox has a wonderful 2025
Oh yeah.
coming up.
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm excited to see what comes next.
Oh man, excellently put, Daya. All right, guys. And before we wrap it up, I gotta say this: there's still time to join my 2024 giveaway. I'm choosing a winner, and basically, when you enter, you can win any game of your choice. Name it, and I'll be gifting you to Xbox. And to enter, is super simple. On my channel under post, the first thing you'll see is the giveaway announcement, and in the comments you just leave your gaming tag and the game you want. That's it. And I even have a video titled giveaway announcement 2024 if you don't see the post, and you can do the same there. Use your gaming tag and the game you want. Again, super easy to enter. And on Christmas Day, I'm choosing the winner for you to enjoy your Christmas and the rest of your holiday with a game of your choice. And with that, guys, thank you for joining this today's Unlimited Truth, and we are out.
Bye.